Hello everyone. Today's topic is the one of the type simple columnar epithelium. In previous session we have already discussed about the epithelial tissue categorized in two different types. First type relate with the number of layer of cells. If it present in single layer of cells, it is called simple epithelium. When it is multi-layer in nature, it is called stratified epithelium. And on the basis of shape of cell, epithelial tissue basically categorized in three types, that is the squamous means flat cell. Next one is the cuboidal, cell shape is cube-like, and third one is the columnar. The cell shape is the tall and column shape. Columnar epithelium basically relate with the absorption and secretion, and particularly most common in inner lining of the intestine. Sometimes columnar epithelium bear a thick layer of cells and it appears like as the more than one layer of cells, but it is actually a single one thick layer of cells, and this condition is called the pseudo-stratified columnar epithelium, and basically it is present in the endometrium wall of the uterus. Again, columnar cells bear a hair-like structure on its upper surface or outer surface. These hair-like surface structure is known as cilia. It is basically present on the respiratory tract and help in the movement and pushes the mucus forward to clear it. That means columnar epithelium either in the form of ciliated columnar epithelium, and sometimes it is also known as the columnar pseudocolumnar epithelium. Some special structure present on the epithelial cell. These epithelial cells bear glands. These glands either unicellular gland or multicellular gland, and it is related with the secretion either inward and outward, and this way the gland is known as glandular epithelium. Glands either may be endocrine gland or exocrine gland. Sometimes epithelial tissue, also known as transitional epithelium. Why? This epithelium, according to requirement, it can be stretched without breaking. Most important or common example is the urinary bladder, where sometimes urinary bladder may be empty and act as the stratified cuboidal, and when it is full of the liquid, in that condition it is called the stratified squamous, and this condition you can say one epithelium sometimes act as the cuboidal and sometimes act as the squamous. That's why this epithelial tissue also known as transitional epithelium. Finally, once again, I can recap the general characteristic of epithelial tissue. First one is the cells are tightly packed and form a continuous sheet. Second one, they have a small amount of cementing material between them and almost no intercellular space. Next one, anything entering or leaving the body must cross at least one layer of epithelium. The permeability of the cell of various epithelia play an important role in regulating the exchange of materials between the body and the external environment, and also between different part of the body. All epithelium is usually separated from the underlying tissue of an extracellular fibrous basement membrane. That's all about the epithelial tissue. Thank you.